Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another Monday night live stream. Playing some Diddy Kong Racing tonight. Gotta turn that down, it's deafening me. Yeah, it's been a long 2 weeks at work. It's been a rough Monday. So I wanted to play something that would be exciting and challenging yet familiar that I could have a good time with and have a good time hanging out with everybody. So I picked Diddy Kong Racing, like legit one of my favorite games ever. I'm going to take a moment to share the stream in the usual suspect places and then we'll get started. So Diddy Kong Racing, if you don't know, the story of this game is an evil pig wizard. Hey Mooski, how you doing? Takes over Donkey Kong Island while all the adults are away. So like Diddy Kong gathers up a bunch of his rareware buddies and they race to figure out who saves the island. It's just an excuse to have Donkey Kong characters kart race is all it is. But it's a very good game. It's a lot of fun. And in typical Rareware fashion, there's stuff to collect too. So I'm going to be playing on Ultimate AI mode. So when you just pick up the game and play it the first time, you probably won't have much of a challenge with it except for some of the silver coin challenge stuff. Especially after you played through the game a time or two, you just won't have too much trouble. However, there are trophy races, and in those trophy races you try to come in first as many times as possible to win a trophy, right? For some reason, Rareware tweaked the AI on those races to make them much more competent, and through the use of a built-in in-game cheat code, you can apply this AI to the rest of the game. So we are going to turn that code on and use it with the rest of the game. And I don't think I've ever tried to beat the game on Ultimate AI, so we're going to give it a shot. I may find myself outmatched. I may still be able to do it. I don't know. We're going to find out. So let's just go and overshoot the menu. Oh my gosh. Back Diddy Kong, back. Yeah, here we go. So we'll go to magic codes, code list. We want all the characters on. I've unlocked them all on my personal copy, but I'm just using a cheat code to do this to make it faster. Ultimate AI, here we go. So that should make them play with their trophy race counterparts rather than the normal easy mode variants that they use. I'm going to pick TT, at least for the beginning. We may swap to drumstick for some of the more speed required races. And that was my test file earlier. Where's that U? Yeah, here we go. Hey, Jaime, how you doing? Good to see you. Everybody always used to argue back and forth in my childhood about, oh, Pipsy is better, oh, Tip Tup is better. But I was always a Tip Tup guy. I definitely preferred him to Pipsy. Even though I think Pipsy is probably a little bit faster, Tip Tup has a little bit better handling. At least I think. I'm going to use TT, dang it, because I spent the time to unlock him, so I'm going to frickin' use him. And hey Wizard, I'm glad you're here by the way. Mooski too, I think I already spoke to Mooski, but yeah. This game was kind of a surprise, like, it was my birthday, and my parents had gotten me a game. I didn't know what it was. Also, before I finish that story, the fact that we can see his belly button implies to me that he is nude from the waist down, so that's great. Anyway, so this game, my parents said they had me a game. I didn't know what it was. And so Mom comes home, goes out to the car, and she brings this in. And I was like disappointed. So I was like, Diddy Kong Racing, you know, this game is going to suck or whatever. This is going to be a boring racing game. But I played it, and I was like, hey, this is actually really good. And we're going to There are 3 vehicles in this game. There's planes, hovercrafts, and cars. And we're going to start in this plane here because there are about 4 balloons scattered around the overworld, and we want to go get those before we start. Just so we have maximum options as far as courses to go to. And I'm playing as TT. TT is a clock, and he's like a funny character that keeps track of your stats, and he has an amulet. We'll talk more about the TT amulet later. He keeps track of time trials. And you can unlock him by beating all of his ghosts in the time trial mode. And it's kind of like the last secret you unlock TT, so. He doesn't have the best speed, but his speed to handling ratio is probably the best, which is why I like to use him. After you unlock him, you've kind of mastered the game, so why would you not use him? Anyway, we're going to start off Dino Domain, Ancient Lake. Although we could pick some of the other tracks because we went and got the extra balloons. Also, each world has a bonus game in it, and you have to find the key to unlock it. The key for this one is going to be right up ahead. So we're going to go ahead and get it and restart the race. There we go. The reason we do that is you get to keep the key despite... just wanted to make sure I got the start. You get to keep the key despite restarting, and so that will also skip a cutscene, and it lets us go into the bonus game once we get out. The bananas are just like the coins in Mario Kart. They increase your top speed up to 10. You can collect more than 10, but your speed won't go up past 10. Hey Jaime, there's Pipsy, your favorite. Pipsy mains. And you can see the computer is keeping up with me. Like, normally, you would be lapping the computer by now. But this is essentially the hard mode. So one mistake and I'll get past very easy. Which is fine right now, but eventually we're going to run into Silver Coin Challenge, which I'll explain that when we get there. Bam! Basically, we need to get 2 balloons from each course. We need to fill out 2 amulets, and then we can go to the last world and race Whizpig for the final battle. Do, 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 do. Hot Top Volcano I'm kind of worried about because during the trophy race the AI pulls some crazy shenanigans and shoots in front of you, and it's very hard to get in front of them, so I'm hoping we'll be able to do that. This game has an absolute top tier soundtrack too, made by the good folks at N64 era Rareware. I also have a super power turn, which I can do like that, but I don't want to use that unless I have to, because it's very, very strong. That's bad. There we go. Fortunately, you can skip those cutscenes after the first time you've watched it, which is nice. Strangely enough, the video where I played as Whizpig in this game is still my highest viewed video of all time. The algorithm just like gives and takes away, I guess. So green balloons drop stuff behind you to trap enemies and yourself if you're not careful. Red balloons are offensive to like shoot rockets at an enemy. And you'll see rainbow balloons which give you magnet power-ups, which basically, the idea is it's supposed to pull you to the position in front of you. But unfortunately they're not programmed very well in my opinion, so they don't work very well. And there's like a lot of conditions where they will fail and make it not worth using. See, the AI left me some presents there. Getting a little speed on them here. Alright, I think that's everything. Hot Top Volcano. This is the one that's kind of scary. Because if the AI does what I think it's going to do, it's going to be bad for us. I may even have to switch to like Drumstick or somebody. Oh yeah, I screwed up the... That's bad, that's really bad. And they'll even hog bananas too. Do. Yeah, see, they just like lightning fast take off and run away from you. And this is the only stage they do that. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a programming thing or what, but... See, like, we're just plowing into all these balloons, and it doesn't even matter. Yeah, we don't have the power-ups to catch them at this point. And, like, you can hit him with a rocket, and he'll just bounce it off. Let's try this again. We really need that boost at the beginning. If you can ever take the lead... Yeah, here we go. Oh my gosh, no. It's like it didn't even hit him, man. Got one of them. The good thing is the races are short, so if you do have to restart, it's not that much of a headache. Yeah, we're not going to be able to catch him. That little sound means somebody has passed the start line in front of you. There we go. That's a restart. I feel like a speedrunner restarting. Freaking chicken. Ah, did you see that? I got him. I free-handed that shot. What the heck is up with his character model? He's turning PS1 on me. Definitely a draw distancing error there. Eat it, PS1 drumstick. How many times do I have to hit this guy to make him drop out? No, TT, you big head. It's okay, it's okay. What was he shooting at? Yeah, get in that lava. Dang it. Down, boy. Okay. If we can do that, we're in good shape. That's one of the toughest races, I think. Also, for some reason, there is a loading zone outside of the map in this level that if you manage to clip out of bounds and fly into it, it takes you to like another trophy race or something. It's very strange. The only thing I can think of is like early in the game's development, it led somewhere else. It's the only reason I know that would be there. So the elephant, you can play as him in the DS version. He's like an official unlockable character. In this one, you can play as him with hacks, but his vehicle is coded as a carpet. The model is just like a separate script that runs the model on top of him. So you can play as his carpet, if that makes sense. Because the way the bosses are coded is as separate vehicles. And my guess as to why they did that is that some characters have better speed than others. And so they wanted it to be the case that you could always beat the boss no matter which character you were. So that's why the bosses are vehicles. So like, presumably Tricky, yes, that's the same one from Dinosaur Planet that I'm racing right now. He's just TT using a different vehicle. At least that's my running theory. I would like to like hack the game at some point and confirm that with like a player 2 address modifier and see who is actually loaded for player 2 when you fight a boss. If I had to guess, it's going to be the character you're using. Well, we just lost. That's the thing about that shortcut. If you get to going too fast, you'll fall right off the mountain and it's just like says, screw you, start again. Oh! Yes, you Star Fox fans didn't know that this was Tricky's first canonical appearance. So apparently this game takes place many years after the Star Fox saga. I always liked that old theory that the Donkey Kong universe and like Banjo-Kazooie and all that made up like a Rareware extended universe. This first boss encounter with him is going to be pretty easy, but the second one gets a lot tougher. The toughest boss is definitely the dragon, which we'll fight later on. Go, TT. No, no, go, go, go. Okay. Oof. I think he was on the layer below us. That's why we could still hear him. Well done, kid. All my silver coins from around the Dino Domain. You must find 8 from each level and win. And then come back to see me. So this is the typical Rareware middle finger part of the game. We have to do those tracks again, but now there will be coins on each track. And if we don't get all the coins and win, it's like it's just like screw you, like do it again. And these are going to start reasonable, but they're going to get much, much harder. And since we have the ultimate AI to contend with, we have much less opportunity for mistakes. Also, bad collision detection. I touched that coin, it didn't award it to me. Down, boy. You can also hear the computer actually shooting at me. The normal computer almost never will shoot at you, but this one will. Oh gosh, get out of the grass. No, 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 no. To a good start. These tracks are kind of easy, fortunately. What do you guys want to see next? Do you want to do the water world or you want to do the ice world? I think both of them are pretty cool. Oh gosh, we way overshot that. Yo, he dead. All right. Oh, pfft. Diddy. Oh, this is going to cost us. At least we'll get this coin. Go, go, go. I don't know if one lap will be enough to catch up from this. Having all the bananas really helps. I'm not even going to try for the shortcut. Actually, I probably should. Here. There we go. Just make things more interesting. You can go across a zipper and then immediately drop a trap in front of it, so if a computer player tries to in front of you through the zipper, you can catch them with whatever it is. I was looking at the world record runs of this game, and they're pretty crazy. Considering it took me like 3 or 4 months to beat this game the first time I played it. Yeah, the walrus boss is fun because it's like a downhill slalom or whatever. I don't know that word. But that is a fun one. The dragon is my least favorite. My favorite is probably like the octopus or... Actually, no, it's probably the walrus. The octopus is kind of a pain because of all the rotating logs. Hate the octopus. Go ahead and grab this last coin and we can focus on winning. She activated that just like a second too late. And yes, that is Banjo from Banjo-Kazooie. He canonically participated in the events of Diddy Kong Racing. Conker is in this as well. A lot of the characters in this game would go on to star in their own stuff. But then the Nintendo Rareware split happened, so we unfortunately never got to see Super Bumper 64. Crunch is just like a name generic Kremlin, so he was in all the Donkey Kong games. This is for you. Okay, now this one's going to be really fun because some of these coins are in stupid locations and we're going to have that cheating computer to deal with. Sorry about that. We're back. Whoa. Officer Steve Speed. Yep, that's a restart. I wish the coins gave like a brief speed boost or something. That would be nice, but it's a rareware we're talking about, so no such luck. Get all the bananas. Oh, thanks a lot, whoever that was. They didn't even get the position, but it cost me. Probably the race. Fall in that lava. Oh, pfft. Hate, 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 hate. Yeah, we're never gonna catch first place if we're already in fourth. How did we get a double boost there? We'll take it. It's okay, they're gonna pass a little bit right there. It's okay. I think the only one left is over there behind the pillar at the race start. If you could drop them into the lava, it's super swell because they're just going to bounce around down there and not really be able to recover. So I'm thinking we're going to take this rocket and hopefully they won't pass us in this little cheap section here. And then we can save it. It's like Luke trying to hit the Death Star port. There we go. We got a rocket, so if we get past, we'll just pop them really quick with it. This is more nerve-wracking than that time I fought the giant crab. Alright, if I don't get cheaped out here, which is very possible. There we go. Go TT. Yeah! Ding! Beat it, Taj. Yeah, vroom, vroom, vroom. I think that song is Yeah, Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. Caitlin, I believe you're Jaime's lady. Welcome back. Playing some Diddy Kong Racing. Just nothing but childhood classics 24/7 over here. Alright, see those trees? Those are going to fall. There'll be a few more obstacles this time. The Busty Flower. I think that's from Conker's Fur Day. Nintendo wouldn't have allowed a Busty Flower in this. One of these days I gotta play Conker's Bad Fur Day. I've never actually played it. Other than maybe like the first 3 or 4 minutes. Once you get to this part, it's just like you have to have turning zen. Because you can't turn too much or you'll crash into the side of the wall. And you can't turn too little or you'll crash into the side of the wall. There's that little screw you section right there. Rumbly rock. The turning gets really narrow up here too. And even if I shot Tricky, it wouldn't matter. Go, 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 go. Hopefully you read the instruction manual because you have no idea what a piece of the amulet was for. Basically, you get 4 pieces of this amulet and it lights up that Whizpig head in the overworld, which will let you fight the fake final boss. But that's something you have to do to face the real final boss. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of the special challenge here. Or, you know, we could just back out of it and just, like, whatever. Go, moron. This mini game is really strange. You have to collect 3 eggs and hatch them in your base, but the other players will try to steal your eggs. And I say it's strange because there's not really any kind of mini game in the game like this. There are 2 of them that are just death matches. And then there's this. And then the other one is like get 10 bananas and put it in your base. The best strategy I've figured out is to be the first one to get an egg and just camp your base. See, like that hatched. Okay, we're good. Usually the computer will either... Oh, you would. Here, we'll go steal that from Diddy. Usually what happens is the computer will come to steal your egg and then realize you're sitting right there, and so it's like, oh, I don't want to collide with another player, so I need to get out of the way. And that will stop them from trying to steal your egg. Usually. Sometimes you just get screwed. Like Pipsy just took that one, so we're going to go take it back from her. And then fail miserably. Oh no, what are we doing? You get stuck in this situation where it's just like everybody's stealing eggs back and forth. Hatch, hatch, okay. Go TT, go TT. Except now Pipsy's got one too, but Banjo's about to steal it. Banjo's being a bro. Okay, thanks Banjo. Yeah, you see how he changed his trajectory? He was afraid he was going to crash into me. So ours should hatch first. Yeah, there we go. No, Diddy did not win. He did not. Doing this gives us a piece of the T.T amulet. And it doesn't really tell you what this does, but if you want to fight the last boss, race the last boss, you have to have all 4 pieces of this. That's the hardest one. Once you get that one, the rest of them are easy. This is much easier because all we have to do is get enough points to take the first place trophy. It doesn't matter if we don't get first every time. Thanks whoever shot Diddy Kong for me. Yep. The courses, I promise, will get more interesting after we get out of the starter area here. This is just kind of the first, like, ho-hum area. I wasn't paying attention. What did you think he said? Or can you type it in chat? Bam! If you can get first in at least 3 of them, you've probably got it. Beat it, Tip Tup. Yeah, I pretty much beat the entire game with Tip Tup my first time playing through. I forgot who it was that told me he was good. Like when I first booted up the game, it's probably why I thought the game was going to suck, was because I picked Crunch. And if you're a beginner at this game, you do not want to pick Crunch because he controls like you know in Vigilante 8, Second Offense, when we played that and we took the garbage truck on the Icy Mountain level He controls like that on the pavement. He's aka bad. Oh no! What are you doing? Nah. So yeah, I picked Crunch, and he was like terrible. And then I said, well, okay, I'll pick this Banjo guy. He looks good. And then he controlled terrible. And finally, and at that point, I was just like, this game sucks. Like, there is no way to play this game. It's just the controls are just liquid garbage. And then I picked Diddy Kong. That was like the first like Diddy Kong is like your all-rounder Mario type character in this. And compared to like Crunch and the others, he controls very well. So I was like, oh, this is much better. Okay, it was just a bad character. That's what it was. So I went with Diddy for a while. And then I had a buddy at school at the time, who was a friend at the time, who had this game. And he told me, like, hey, pick Tip Top. He's the best. He's really fast and he's easy to control. And so I played most of the game with him, with the exception of a few of the time trials. Like trying to unlock TT. I used Tip Top for like all but maybe 2 of them that I use like drumstick on, believe it or not. Because he has a really fast top speed. So some of the plane races are easy with him. Ow. Scratch my nose, end up going off the road. Is like go-kart racing an actual thing anywhere? Like that would be really fun. I know they have like Grand Prix and all that, but I guess that's essentially go-kart racing. Just like faster. I know you can't like throw banana peels and stuff at people, but Diddy puns. Oh gosh. Diddy is, yeah, he's the Shoto of this game. But he's very, very average. Like, if you want to beat the game, you would have an easier time playing as other characters. It is interesting that they made the characters have different stats. Excuse me. It doesn't always... It's implemented well, but it's not, if that makes sense. Like there are some characters that, like, yeah, you could play Crunch, and he has a high top speed. But it's like, why? Why would I pick him when I could just pick Tip Top, who has almost, if not a better top speed, but he's easy to control? It's like the roster definitely has its haves and have-nots. Yeah, go straight into that lava, Diddy Kong. Ow. This game would be really good with some sort of like force feedback motion control type setup. Like these plane racing levels. Because you go up these hills in the plane and you can really feel it. Diddy Kong is hot on my tail, no pun intended. You could shoot that dinosaur with the rockets and it'll get mad. There we go. So yeah, taking a look at these characters. TT you unlock by beating all the time trials. His times, and they're very hard to beat. Like, you have to be on top of your game. And so he's arguably the best character in the game. It's just my favorite. I've just played him. And when I unlocked him, I'm like, I'm never picking anybody else because I spent the time to unlock him. And then, like, Diddy Kong is your Shoto. Pipsy and Tip Top are probably, like, second and third. It's debatable which one's better. I think Pipsy is technically better. Banjo, Conker, and Bumper are all kind of low tier trash. Crunch is not on here because Drumstick is in the match, so he gets pushed off. But Crunch is really fast, but he controls terrible. And Banjo is the same. He's like another version of Crunch. Bumper and Conker are serviceable, but it's like when you can use these guys over here on the left, why would you ever pick one of them? So yeah, we get a trophy, and there's a billboard on the beach which shows all your trophies, and you'll figure out why that's important later. Power boost. Is that a joke or is that a serious question? It's just done with the trigger button. So zippers will give you a boost when you go over them. If you let go of the accelerator before you go over the zipper, you get a faster boost. Yes, he is indeed in Banjo-Kazooie. He's in Bubble Gloop Swamp. He conducts an orchestra there. Taj will challenge you to these races from time to time. It's just a way to get free balloons. One for each vehicle. They're super, super easy. It's almost like, why bother? Put this in the game. It's so easy. You just hold the button and turn. Okay, yeah. Dunzo. Alright, what do you guys want? Do you guys want the water world or the ice world?
Select your vehicle. Abracadabra. Can I help you further? Bye-bye for now.
Only you can decide where we go next. Yeah, see, we got our trophy there. That comes into play later. There's the water world. This game has a lot of neat little hidden details in it. The official strategy guide even had like detours of like cool things that you should stop and look at in the level because they were neat. Like this is just here. Like there's all kind of little hidden graphical details. Like there's no reason to go to this area, but there's some like graphical detail hidden there. I'm going to say ice then, since nobody is throwing one out there. This uses the old Rareware trope of the music changes based on the area you're going to. I'm going to do Everfrost Peak first because it's my least favorite, and all the other courses in this are fire, with the exception of maybe Snowball Valley. But like Frosty Village and then Walrus Cove are just mwah, chef's kiss. They're wonderful. Also, there is a section in this music which is just straight up the Brady Bunch. So hopefully you guys can hear the music. I'll shut up. And you can see if you can find the Brady Bunch rhythm in here. If you don't know what the Brady Bunch is, ask your parents, or possibly your parents' parents. Did you hear it? Diddy Kong is being a pest. I don't know what it is about these plane levels. The computer just goes insane. And my controls are bad, so... Oh gosh, no. The computer definitely gets a bigger boost from the zippers than you do. A paw off. I'm glad I missed that. Did you guys just demo man and death fist each other to death? Literally? Beat it, Diddy. I'm gonna grab a safety balloon here in case he tries to shoot in front of me at the last second. I think we're good. Yeah, I am going to Kumite in Tennessee. I will be there. I will be out very soon after entering, but I will be there. I can't believe you missed me for Diddy Kong Racing. Oh, well, if you did 3-1 sway back forward, it's cool. Okay. You're good then. Yeah, I do want to play some Tekken with you guys. It's just, it was kind of a crazy weekend. Sunday. And just did not get a chance to get on. And I was kind of confused. I think there's some tomfoolery with our days going on with, oh my goodness. What are you doing? No! What are you? No! I think there's some tomfoolery with our days because Ikevanjo, or I don't know how I don't speak Dutch. I don't know how you say his name. Like, I know his days are different than ours, and so it was Saturday my time. It was Saturday morning, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to work. We'll play some this evening." And then he got on for a little bit that evening, but then he was like, "I'm tired. I'm going to bed." And then, like, apparently you guys wanted to play Sunday, so I'm thinking maybe when he said play later today, it was like the same day or something. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I've been working from home for like a year and a half now, so the days just run together. Eat it, Banjo. Eat it! Oh, I need to get the key, too. The key is over there in the corner. Oh! They reused that sound effect for him in Banjo-Kazooie. There we go. Me and Bump, 16-bit Bump, were having a conversation the other day about how all the old characters, like Legacy Tekken characters, have like those weird like launching down forward 2 where they do like the palm up like Paul has. Like Paul and Nina. I don't think King has one. So we're just going to go over here and get this key, which is cleverly hidden. It's the hardest part of this game, is driving into that. Well, Fakamuram is pretty dangerous anyway. Busted DLC, pay to win character. But he's, I'm of mind with JDCR. I don't care for Fakamuram. I think, he's like, oh, it's a generic big buff angry guy. Ooh. In some ways, I think the DLC characters from Tekken 7 are a little tainted. Because all of them, with the exception of maybe Kunimitsu, were released kind of over... Maybe not just outright busted with the exception of Leroy, but just maybe overdone, if that makes sense. I don't know. And so you look at Lars in Tekken 6, you know, just super powerful. And then so he paid the price for it in 7, so I think that may end up happening to some of them as well. Oh gosh, get off that. Oh! Some of this music is just like straight up Jingle Bells, I think, at one point. Which I think is in the public domain. Or, you know, they could have just give us Bruce. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if we're going to have 2 kickboxers, we've already got Josie Rizal. But I would take Fakamram over Josie Rizal. I honestly would. And Fakamram is way stronger than Josie Rizal. Gameplay-wise, and I think lore-wise, too. With any luck, though, I'll have some time to play some matches with you guys. Work is just kind of crazy right now. And this is going to be a busy week for me. Not so busy, but we can't play some stream with the boys. There's a, I don't know if they're still around. They're called like Tetronimo or something like that. A YouTube like musical collaboration. Did a cover of the song. It's very good. You should check it out. There we go. Where's my water? I need hydration. Yeah, it's some really dumb story like that. And I hate to hear that about your job, Wizard. I hope that turns around soon. Yeah, if I remember correctly, his story was like he was kidnapped by the government and they're like, you gotta fight or we won't let your family like be free or something. I don't know. Something really like contrived. The competitive Tekken players don't mind that, but I mean, I guess I'm a competitive Tekken player now. I don't know. Like the people that only care about competitive Tekken don't care about that, but it's hard for me to care about a character that like he just shows up in the game like 3 or 4 years after it comes out. He has no intro, he has no outro. You have to go to the Japanese website to find his story. And it's like, why should I care about this guy being forced to fight? I don't know who he is. And I had to pay to even see him. So, like, who cares? It works a little easier with, like, Julia and Cooney and Armor King and some of the others. Because, like, okay, I remember this character. I care about this character. The DLC Tekken characters are definitely better than the default Tekken 7 characters. Like, who cares about Gigas? Who cares about Katarina? Who cares about Shaheen? They're just so boring and bland, and they're not even in the story mode. Like when Tekken 5 DR hit, like Dragunov and Lily looked really cool. And I was interested to see their story, but these guys I just didn't care about. Alright, I love this Walrus as a voice actor. He's great. That is Josie's, like, character episode or whatever. I don't know what her actual, like, bio story is. I know she's a model or something. He legitimately could have. He could have been, like, I don't know, something. He's just not. I have not. I mean, Claudio is slightly better just because he shows up in the story, and so we like get to see a little of his personality, and like he's the only member of his supposed organization we get to see, I think. But again, it's like, who cares? If you press the super fast turn button when you're going over those hills. You get thrown up really far. It's always fun to do. Get that little dopamine rush from it. Winter levels in games are always like Christmas themed, like with snow cones and stuff. They should do one for winter in the South where it just like rains. That would be fun. Oh Lord, don't get me started on Lydia. Lydia was kind of soured by a bad reveal. That whole fighting game roundtable thing was a disaster, in my opinion. Because they tried to do a still frame teaser for a new character, so it doesn't work. Like the previous year, or whenever, when they did Kunimitsu, it was like the one frame of like the character standing on the pagoda, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's Kunimitsu! Get hype! We know who this is! Yay!" But when you do a new character and you don't show anything about him, it's like, okay, you know, I don't. You might as well just said there's a new character coming. We don't have a trailer ready yet. But alas. I gotta remember where the coins are on this level. Yeah, I don't like Claudio. I don't like Bob. I'm okay with Elisa. I hate Josie. I don't want to play him, but Lars is okay. The whole Heihachi's illegitimate son thing I find interesting. And then Leo is like the Tekken 6 version of all the Tekken 7 characters. Because at this point, Leo has no point to exist. Does nothing. There was the part where it was like, okay, we're gonna track down Kazuya because he killed my dad. And it's like, who cares? Kazuya killed a lot of people's dads. And half of them have just become joke characters and quit worrying about it. And their lives are a lot better for it, so. There's definitely going to be some characters that have to go bye-bye for the vanilla version of Tekken 8. I don't know who yet, but somebody. I'm just hoping Lee is safe because he's in the story mode so heavily. So much for your momentum, Banjo. Well, we missed it. I knew we were bros, man, because Alex has always been better than Roger. I knew you were in the cool kid club, F. I knew you were. Roger is like straight trash. Alex was always the superior option. Although I think I said in an old video that I thought Roger had the best chance of coming back. And then they dropped Prime Minister of Poland on me. Chinkuya. Or whatever it is she says. The Brady Bunch. Once I get off this annoying plane race, I'll check out that comment. Oh, yeah, right. Stupid AI. Why you do this? Defty. Alright, let me get the last coin, then we can kind of go for broke a little bit here. Oh my god, look how far ahead the first and second place are. It's outrageous. It's unfair. Yeah, we're not able to catch up to them. I dislike Lars because of his lore. His lore is like a bad fanfiction attached to the Tekken family, which is just a bad fanfiction. I think people are figuring out that Lydia is a lot stronger than we thought she was. Like, I remember when she first came out, everybody's like, oh, Lydia is so honest. She's the perfect character. She's not overdone. But I think people are starting to figure out that maybe she is a little overtuned. She's extremely safe. And because the Tekken community can't have nice things, it can't just be like, oh, Lydia's a little overdone. It's got to be, oh, just block scrub, just duck scrub, just learn all the string scrub. And so we can never really have an honest discussion about whether a character actually is overtuned or not. I think she is. She's no pre-patched Leroy or anything. Her design is okay. Her design is fine. How in the world am I supposed to catch up to those guys? Oh, I didn't even get the last coin. We do, but most of them are like Lee in that they use like this wacky, showy karate. So I think they wanted a traditional karateka type character, which is why they did that with Lydia. And most of her stances are legitimate Okinawan style karate too, which is really cool. Like cat foot stance. That's a legit thing. Form a family, and that's the way we became the Brady Bunch. Yeah. Freaking Bumper is in the lead, and someone tried to shoot him with a rocket too. Alright, we'll wait till he gets about to hit that zipper. Bam. Someone shot us. Alright, we gotta get some rockets and we gotta get them quick. Get out of... Dadgummit, who is shooting me back there? Go, 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 go. Shoot him, shoot him. Shoot him! What are you doing? Why? You can. It's tricky, but you can do that. You have to in the time trial on this level to beat TT's time. He does that. If it weren't for the dumb coins, we would... That's no problem. Yeah, see what I mean by that being glitchy? That, like, didn't do anything. Gah. And I don't know why the zipper holds you in place for a second sometimes, whereas sometimes you just get shot right through it. If we could find a way to make that consistent, that would be great. See, like that time I went straight through it, but sometimes you get held for a second. I think it has something to do with your direction because it tries to shoot you in the correct direction. I think. Yeah, we're never gonna make this. Firing off a couple of rounds at the parking lot. Yeah, see, it held me for like a split second. The computer doesn't do that. Oh yeah, that does help. Too bad they just rubber band right back around you. I appreciate that. I try. Just a guy playing some games. That's all we're doing. Nothing special. Oh, thanks a lot, Pipsy. And that may be a TT thing because he's so fat. It may be trying hard to see. All right, let's try to hit it straight ahead on. Oh yeah, that was much better. I think you're right. I think it's trying to realign me. And so it's stopping me for a second to realign me. I get why they did it, but it's extremely annoying. So you basically just have to be like face forward when you go through it. So let's... Yeah, that was better. Didn't activate. Final lap. We could ostensibly... I think we lost too much ground flying into stuff. Gosh, they get so far ahead. Review Fox, what's up? Didn't get the boost. See, like I got a green boost, but those guys are still faster than me with their red boost. He got hit with a rocket and was still faster than me. He just outsped the rocket. Oh, it's so busted. Come on down to the Kill Me warehouse, where it's free. Mini. I've got a lot of old N60. I got N64, Super Nintendo. I had an NES at one point. Got a Wii. I've got the Switch, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 4, Game Boy. Pretty much every Game Boy they released, I have one of. Alright, maybe the first round we just try to get ahead, alright? Gosh, that makes me so angry. All that, and we're still in second. This will cut him down to size. See, I got held in place again. Give me all the bananas. Oh, whoever did that is... Ugh. And then they're all just going to shoot ahead of me because, of course. Hit a tree. I can't take out both of them. Hate this game. I should have just played Paul matches with you two. Thanks for the little flourish there, TT. Oh, way to go. Missed it. No, the AI pops balloons. It's supposed to. It may cheat with power-ups. I don't know. It definitely rubber bands, that's for sure, but I don't know if it cheats with power-ups. No, you idiot, don't do that. I don't know why the loop-de-loop button is the same as your power-up button. Because you're just asking for, like, here, let me waste some time. Get a tree. The two balloons, though, is kind of like the zipper. It'll hold you in place for a second. I mean, we can try to grab that and see. Get ready. Die. Okay. Good night, man. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. I may still be on Everfrost Peak, though. We'll see. Try not to fall asleep in the shower this time. Yeah, like I said, I may be a little scarce this week. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can get some games in. Because I need the practice. I'm probably going to have some more practice sessions on stream soon to get ready for KIT. Dadgummit, Diddy Kong, leave me alone. Let's get us a rocket lined up here. We should be okay as long as we can get that last coin. Let's grab some bananas here. It's debatable whether the 10 rockets is actually better than the homing rocket. Because at that point you just have to spam instead of homing in, which can be detrimental. Okay, we got it. Whew, okay. There was a Ford racing game? A PS1? That's a next stream is what that is. Thank you, Naked Elephant Man. Could be worse. You could have been playing like 007 Racing. Or that Batman racing game on PS1. This one isn't too bad from what I remember. Most of the kart races are reasonable. The planes are the nasty ones. For whatever reason. Should be able to just get the coins in a few turns and then finish this one out. There we go. Where are all the coins at? I know one is right here. Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's where it is. I'm telling you, one of these days I'm going to have to play Jet Set Radio Future. I've never got to play it. I know you spray graffiti. I know that much. Sometimes I think when they program computers in games like this, they just don't think. Like, it sounds like a good idea at the time, like, oh, we'll make the AI players group up in a convoy. But then in practice, it's kind of annoying. No, TT, no. No! Oh my gosh, no. At least we only have one coin left. Be sure to power slide in between the balloons so you miss all possible power-ups. That's the way you do it. Yeah, there you go. Way to go, Trent. Good job. I've heard it is. Yeah, everybody speaks highly of that game. I've heard the music is really good too. I guess that'll have to be one for a future stream, eh? What systems is that on? Is that on Dreamcast or is it on like PS2 or something? Seems like it was a Dreamcast original or something. Heck, it's probably on Steam now. Most of those old Sega games are on Steam. Oh yeah, we're killing it now. Go, 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 go. Get out of here, Diddy Kong. You trash, Diddy. Alright, where's that last coin? I think it's gonna be over there. Yeah, there it is. Oh! Oh, oh, you. Why does he have a level 2 power up? The AI's just like banking shields here and the chance that it needs it. Yeah, way to go. Miss every single one of those. Good job. Dreamcast, Xbox, Xbox. Maybe it's on PC then. If it was on Xbox, it shouldn't have been fairly easy to port. Go, go, idiot. Go, go. Dadgummit, get off the wall. Okay. Sometimes this game controls like... Even the good control characters control bad. Yeah, we're never going to catch up. We're too far behind. Ekbok. Whoa! Oh no. That's probably game, set, and match because we're not going to be able to pick up that other one. Go. Okay, the other one's on this side. It's okay, we got the power up. They'll get squashed by the... Hopefully they'll get squashed. Okay. Whew. Alright. Whee! That's about how I feel when I don't have to play this course anymore. Okay. Walrus Cove. This one shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be. Just because the track is not as much of a pain as the other one. It's on the turbo graphs. Here, let me completely bork that. No, it's on the PC engine. You have to have the HuCard 3 or whatever to play it. The course I really dread is Greenwood Village. That one is nasty for this. There we go. That's a way to do it. Money for nothing, lose the race for free. Okay. I believe you have my stapler. Bumper, get out of here. You're wrong for that, Rareware. Getting into a chariot match with Banjo there. Bumper, my arch nemesis. No! Take the shortcut. Yep, that's a failure. That sounds really dangerous. If you go to an Namco arcade nowadays, that is pretty much how it works. They sell you a plastic card, which you buy tokens. You don't even buy like physical tokens, you just buy credits on the card. Very sneaky, bad practice. At least for my generation. Like maybe future generations are better at understanding every swipe of this card is you spending some money. But if you're used to putting in tokens, it doesn't feel like you're using anything even though you are. Burn. No, no. I gotta remember to get that coin when we come back through. And there's this really nasty one over here. Where is it? There it is. I messed that up. I was hoping I could ram Tip Top into the start signal, but I missed. Grab that for a little insurance. Alright, I think it's coming up. And we completely drove right by it. Way to go. Your cough is gone. Thanks for the $5. Yes, it is. I had to use some Robitussin. Actually, no, I didn't use Robitussin. Robitussin makes my head feel weird. But I appreciate the $5 anyway. It's a sack of quarters or nothing. That's absolutely right. It's Nerf or nothing. I don't mind the silver coin challenge, but the ones that are like really out of the way are very annoying to get. There we go. Just get it out of the way now. Boing. Oh, every one of those bounces is like 3 or 4 places back. It's okay, we'll do it now. Seven. 6. There we go. So I think the last one is over there on the shallow path. Which this is a good time to get that. We get that one. Make up for any mistakes. We're done. I'll take that. Okay, that's not bad. Oh yeah, we can come back from this. Drumstick, get out of the way. I've told the story before, the time I beat Time Crisis 4 when it was still $1 a play with like $5 worth of quarters. Or tokens, rather. Same thing. It may have even been less. I don't remember exactly how many I had left over. Alright, that's that one. I think that just leaves Frosty Village. This one's not too bad. Alright, let's go. If I recall, there's one really nasty one over here. Yeah, let's get that. Take that bumper. Who never appeared in any other game again. ROM hackers, get on that. Where's Super Bumper 64? Oh. That one's the worst because it's like completely out of the way. Thanks a lot, Conker. I had that coin till that stupid squirrel ran into me. Missed a zipper. There we go. This is gonna be tough. Oh, we're in 4th? No way. I thought we were in 3rd, but no way. Not enough power-ups between here and Albuquerque to come back from that one. I don't know if I ever beat a fighting game in the arcade back in the day on quarters. Unless it was one of my dad's and it had the coin door open. I've beaten Street Fighter 1 on an arcade cabinet. That was pretty cool. And by cool, I mean not at all. What great? You are not the best. You're now strong Street Fighter in the world. I completely missed that. Doo-doo-doo. Why is this in the water? Screw you, Rareware. It's not possible. Those are the nasty ones, I think. Negative. It didn't go in. I love this short draw distance. It makes all the characters look so weird. I think the last one's on this track up ahead. Yeah, way to go. Jump the curb so we can miss the zipper. Good job. Alright, if we do this next part perfect, maybe. Of course not. Of course not. Give me the bananas. We're closing in on them, Falco. Okay. Conquer. Conk out, Conquer. Pipsy. Thank you, Lag Spike. One more chance. Oh, we missed. We missed her and we missed the zipper. Yeah. Ha ha. I finished KOF 98 in an arcade. Street Fighter 1 has the best ending. You are the king of the hill. Yeah, you are king of the hill, and it's really cool when Bobby comes out. That was my favorite part. Dan, you beat all the Street Fighter characters. I know, son. That Sagat was a tough cookie. Well done.
Jesse, if you can beat me again, I'll give you a special prize.
And I'll also stop capitalizing random words. And he's off. Fortunately, this is kind of an all or nothing race, so if you can just get ahead and stay ahead. Whee! Not much changes from the first time, except he's a little faster and these snowballs come after you. No, 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 no. I don't know why they put those red balloons there. If he gets to this point and he's ahead of you, you're going to lose. Okay, that's boss. Yeah, if I wouldn't have green boosted perfectly, we would have lost that to Pipsy for sure. But we did, and we won, so that's all that matters. His little bow tie reminds me of that old skit where Porky Pig came out with like the bow tie, but the white part kept like slapping him in the face. You got a piece of the amulet. Good job. And me red balloons. Okay, so now we need to do... The mini game for this one is like a death match, which is actually pretty fun. I wish they had done more of these maps in this game. But they couldn't really decide where they wanted to go with their mini games. So everybody gets 8 health, and you lose 2 health per shot. One of the problems with this map is the computer goes to the exact same places every single time to start out. And then they just follow like a little pattern after that. I don't want to get in front of him. And without cheats, you can't go above level 2 weapons in this. Which is dumb. There we go. Got him. You can farm balloons though. I suck at driving. Here comes, I think that's Banjo with the mint green, yeah. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Go, hit him. Oh, Banjo's dead. He hit that mine, it killed him. Okay, he's gone. Yeah, let's see if we can't run into Pipsy here. There she goes. Whee! This is obviously more fun with humans. These computers are just kind of dumb. It's me and you, Diddy. And there's not Diddy you can do about it. Alright, good. You're definitely not going to see this at Evo, that's for sure. Gotcha. Yeah, there's some fun Mario Party games. Pokemon Stadium mini games are fun, but kind of short in number. Not just a whole lot of them. Oof. Alright, now for ye old trophy race. Which we don't have to get first in Everfrost Peak, so it won't be so bad. We'll try, of course, but we probably won't be able to just because it's so cheap. Ooh! Yeah, you hit that tree, Banjo. hear him behind me. I don't know who's going to try to get in front of me, but if they do, I got rockets. Dang it. Armored Core is another game I've never played. Oh no. Yeah, we should be safe now. Yeah, that showed you just how much difficulty that silver coin crap adds. Did that first try that time. Watch us screw this one up. But if we can get first on this, and then like, should be good. No, Diddy. Stay away. No. Am I gonna have to rocket you? Here's an idea for a stream. I just play Tekken Bowl the whole time. How about that? Be sure to hit more walls than a pinball. There we go. Nope. Diddy Kong, get out of here. Should take care of him. Stupid Diddy Kong. Get splattered. Alright, we can just like do like first and at least second in these next two, we're good. Depending on where the computer players place. Oh, we're not off to a good start. Other than the balloons, that helps. Okay. Yeah. One good thing is the computer is prone to getting squished right here, but if you can grab that shield, you don't have to. You can just drive straight through them. There we go. Okay. No shield, but we didn't get squashed because we hit something else. That animation, the squashed animation, cancels out very, very easily, thankfully. Like, I think if you have a blue booster, you can just boost out of it and you won't be squashed anymore. There we go. We're safe. Great. Hopefully they'll get squashed, slow them down a little bit. we go. We're good. We're good. As long as we don't just absolutely bomb this next race. Gundam Souls. What a game that would be. I mean, I would assume mecha combat would be like that in real life because one wrong move and you're dead. $16 trillion mech suit gone down the drain. What was the Gundam series that used to come on Toonami in the evenings for a little bit where the pilot would like stand inside a dark room inside the Gundam and like their movements would translate to what the Gundam did? That was the only one I watched a little bit of. The other was a little bit above my pay grade as a child at the time. I didn't really get what was going on. I had some of the action figures though because I thought they looked cool. Like the Death Scythe Gundam, that was the coolest thing ever. Zoids, I remember Zoids. I'll answer your question, Girls Not Blue, just as soon as I survive this race. And I'm glad you're here, by the way. Yeah, let me swap out that homing rocket for something useless. And got it. Did you have any superstitions or rituals when it came to the kart games, like pressing A as the timer counted down for boost? That's not a superstition, that's like a real thing. Like when it says get ready, you wait for it to fade and you press A and you'll get the boost every time. As far as superstitions, yeah, like I can remember playing X-Men Children of the Atom and trying to beat, I think it was Wolverine, because I had gotten Wolverine on like the last stage before the boss. It was G Gundam, thank you. And so one time I played it and I beat him and I lost on the first round. So I had this theory that like, okay, you lose on purpose on the first round and then so the computer goes easier on you. So that's what I was doing. I think it was horse crap though, I don't think it mattered. I want to say I've still got that Death Scythe Gundam action figure in the closet over there somewhere. Pretty much all the toys that survived my childhood I kept in a box. It just sat at my parents' while I was in college, and when I moved out after college I brought it with me. Oof. Poor Taj, he tries to give us a challenge, but he just sucks. Especially compared to the nightmares we're enduring inside those doors. Ow. The Taj races are really boring. I used to quit out of them when I was a kid, but now I just go through them and get it over with. What do you mean I've taken the wrong route? Oh, what a fraud. Stupid cheap game. Hi, we're 90s Rareware. You gotta do it our way or you instantly fail. Thanks a lot. But that was Kevin Bayliss' decision. Anyway, here's Whale Bay. Because we're not going to do that again. Oh, like the Netflix for games? No, I never mess with that. I heard it wasn't worth the price. When GameFly was a thing, was around that weird period in my life where Like I'm in college, so I have the know-how to do it, but not really the money to spend on something like that. And so by the time I got regular cash flow, I just like bought whatever game it was and I just didn't have time. For any whippersnappers watching, that becomes your conundrum in later life. You have the money to buy the occasional game, but you don't have the time to finish it. Like I used to be very big on never skipping the cutscenes the first time through, but now when I play games, I find myself like, okay, get to the game part. Unless it's something I really care about, I'll sit and watch it, of course. But like I bought Scarlet Nexus just kind of on a whim a few weeks ago. And I played it the one time and really liked it, but I haven't played it again because there's so many cutscenes that I want to understand the story. Has anyone ever seen Prison School? Is that a game or is that a question? I really like the water level in this game. It's fun. It's another top tier track on this stage. The music. The racetrack is fun too, but the music track is top tier. One of the easier, simpler courses in the game. I could stand to improve with my power sliding accuracy a lot, like power sliding into items and zippers. Actually beating the computer by a fair bit this round. Star City is probably my favorite track in the game though, without a doubt. Star City. The silver coin challenge on this one's going to be a pain, I can tell. I don't remember playing against a Lily on stream. I guess I did. I love how when you hit somebody with a rocket, they just go flying off in the distance. It's not like Mario Kart where they just like slide around, but they just go flying off. Like who knows where that guy ended up. This is like the one place in the game you need that superpower turn. I'm glad that my misery at this game has brought new life to your life. If that was all it took, I would have played this sooner. There's a nice little starfish texture on the ground there. See, like, look at those waterfalls over there. It's just a pretty game for N64. Very colorful, very vibrant. Very colorful, lots to see. Lots of tracks with a lot of variety. It's a fun game. Even if the silver coin challenge is excruciating. Can't talk. Lack of sleep probably has something to do with it. In real human life, as opposed to like real dog life? No, I've never slipped. Maybe like one time actually, since I've had kids, because one of my girls loves bananas. And she's not the best at throwing stuff away. So it seems like one time I may have actually like slipped on a banana peel. But it wasn't like Tom and Jerry where I just went like and like 30 feet up in the air. It was just like whoa, what was that? Oh, it was a banana peel. You can't make this up. What do we got left? Pirate Lagoon? Or, yeah. Yeah, you want to find yourself in some dumb situations and having to utter some dumb sentences, have some kids. Like the things that you will have to say. You're just like, what am I doing with my life? They are 100% worth it, but you will have some incredibly silly situations you will find yourself in. And if you're scared of dirt, become a homeowner. Like, maintain and take care of a home. I used to be kind of skittish about like getting dirty. Like, I didn't like messing around with dirty stuff or getting muddy or crawling in dank spaces. Being a homeowner took care of that, and then being a parent just quashed it completely. You got to be careful with that ramp. Sometimes it will send you downward at the last second and you'll lose your momentum. Yeah, like, so the first house we lived in after we got married was this like very, very old house, like World War II level house, era house. And it had been fairly well taken care of, but it was old and it had some problems. And one of the things that was wrong with it was like in the attic, there were port windows on either side. Not windows, but like vents, I guess you would call them. Just like to allow circulation in the attic of the house from the outside. Not like connected to anything, just like leading to the outside. Well, anyway, one of them had gotten a hole in it. And, you know, being the naive homeowner that I was, I didn't think anything about having this hole in a vent. Long story short, a squirrel gets in the house and into the attic and is like tearing up the insulation and makes like a nest in it. And unfortunately, it made it on the other side of the air conditioning unit, and there was like a pipe going across. You know, I'm a pretty tall guy, so I can't just like... It was very awkward and it was very nasty. I had to get into that tight little space. We had to scare the squirrel out, so we got the squirrel to leave temporarily. And then we just... I'm screwing this up. And just boarded up the grate behind him. But then we had to clean up like where he had scratched up all the insulation and all that mess. It was very nasty. And when we sold that house, the home inspector dinged us for lots of uncovered like light joints and things. Gosh, I'm screwing this up telling this story. And so I had to crawl in all sorts of little places and like cover up junction boxes with metal covers and that type of thing. And this guy farts out mines for you to run into because he's a jerk. But yeah, buy a house, get married, and have some kids. You won't care about messiness at all. Yeah, inspectors. The home inspection thing is like, if you're selling a house, it's the absolute worst. Like, that's the last person you want to see. And if you're the buyer, it's the first person you need to call. But they are the nitpickiest people in the world. Like, they dinged us for so much like insignificant stuff. And then the stuff that we thought would be a problem, they didn't say anything about. But the one that inspected our new house, he was worth the money because he was able to tell us stuff that we wouldn't have known to look for. So I've worked retail, so when I was a young whippersnapper, my first job was at the grocery store. That was kind of where I learned to maybe some patience towards people. Because you have to be patient or you'll just want to like murder people working in retail. And I have to love others as yourself. Show grace. Remember that people may be having a bad day. That kind of thing. Doesn't make it right to treat you bad, of course, but... Is that all the coins? It's all the coins. Super easy track. Oh, whatever. He got a faster boost, and I had a green boost. Tried to cut the corner on him. Hail Bay. Alright, it's the only mention of the green magnet you're ever going to see in this run. It's the only good one, but it's still kind of glitchy. Sometimes you'll use it and it'll just disappear. It won't even do anything. They didn't really put a whole lot of work into that power up. The only thing I really hated about the grocery store was that we were at a grocery store that carried out groceries, which is, you know, it's a nice thing. You don't see it much anymore to have somebody not only bag your groceries, but carry them out. And so I was a carry out. And because we were all just like, both us and the cashiers were all like young children just trying to like work our first job. There was not a lot of balance in who got called to carry out when. And so you would be like just knee deep in like shelves being empty, trying as hard as you can to get them restocked. And this one cashier will just kind of get stuck on your name all night and keep calling you over and over and over. You can't get anything done. Where are those last coins? I think one's up here on the right. Let me go ahead. Oh, look at that. Completely missed both of them. And I missed every single one of those freaking rockets. I did not, no. My mom did. She really liked it. I never got into it or saw it. So the grocery store I worked at, there were about, I don't know, 5 or 6 closing stockers every night. Part-time always closed. And so the aisles in the store were divided up such that each person would have to do what we called facing, which Walmart people call it zoning. It just means like putting the aisle back together, making it look pretty. You would have like 3 or 4 carryouts, and your job was to carry out groceries until about 8 o'clock at night when it slowed down, and you would start to, as business allowed, go to your aisle, face it up. And then you would go home, like early if business was slow, or when the store closed, you would go home. And then you would have 3 stockers. And the easiest aisle in the store were the last 2 aisles because they were not grocery items. Like you ever go to a store, I screwed that up, and it sells stuff that's not like its intended like market or whatever. Like going to who goes to a grocery store to buy motor oil? But I guarantee you they sell it. We did, like that and toilet paper and all that other stuff. So whoever got that aisle was extremely easy because it was all like big packages. And so you could face like 1 pack of paper towels and it would like make 12 inches look good. There's a pun in there somewhere that's graphic, but whatever. So yeah, it was really easy. So whoever had to do those 2 aisles, because they could be done literally before like 6 o'clock if it was slow enough. Whoever got those 2 aisles would have to clean the bathrooms. But I didn't even mind at all because cleaning the bathrooms was a small price to pay for not having to stay late. And the women's room was always scarier than the men's room because, like, I knew what to expect from the men's room, but you never knew what you were going to find when you went in that women's room. So that stereotype is not true. Women's restroom was nasty. They just ran. It's like my dog just dropped a log, so I'm just going to run. He just panicked. He didn't know what to do. He just panicked. I had a buddy I worked at the grocery store with. He says if you ever get in trouble because you did something bad, just say you panicked, and then they can't do anything to you. It's sound legal advice. Yeah, we had some thieves too. Sometimes it was like, why are you stealing this? And then sometimes it was legitimately sad because it was somebody you felt like probably couldn't afford food. But most of the time it was just like thievery. For the store owner's credit, I did see him on occasion feed like homeless and hungry people from time to time. Like there was a time or two when management was like, hey, this guy is going to come in and he's going to get something off the hot food table and sit in the break room. Just don't bother him. And so that was pretty cool that he did that. And then at Christmas, the store manager would feed like all the staff. We would have like a staff Christmas dinner before shift or after shift, just depending on business, that kind of thing. So that was nice. Get this nail because we don't want that on third lap. There we go. Just like that, we're back on top, baby. Yeah, but there was a lady that used to come in, and she would wear like this really huge baggy coat, and she would just like slip over to the steak, like the meat department, and just like it's one thing if somebody's like trying to steal like a pack of crackers because they're just so hungry they got to eat something, but this lady would just like wear a trench coat and go over to the meat department and just like get T-bones and ribeyes and just like stuff them. Like, hey kid, do you want to buy some meat? It's like, what the heck, lady? Like, if you had walked in here and been like, I'm hungry, can you please help me? Someone would have freaking bought you a sandwich, but you're in here like stealing T-bone steaks. It's sad. I mean, $17 an hour depending on the state you live in. I would say that's very good depending on what you're doing. If you're doing just like a grocery store, that is phenomenal. Because most grocery stores are going to be like minimum wage. Like federally mandated minimum wage. Why is this coin all the way over here? I think there was a missed opportunity with some of the coin placement. Like, they tend to either put them in places like you would go anyway, like in front of a zipper, or they put them in just like stupid out of the way piss you off places. And it seems like to me a good opportunity would have been to put the silver coins in places near like secrets or like shortcuts or like high tier speedrun shortcut areas, something like that, because it would like teach you to play the game better. But instead they opted just to troll you because rareware. Because that's what they do. Oh gosh. No, 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 no. Oh, we're screwed. I did not play Ape Escape. Oh, hold on, hold on. Makeup, feminine hygiene. I would hate seeing alcohol or drugs. The weird one was food, like who is pooping and enjoying a strawberry donut? Yeah, people did that. Did you play Ape Escape? No, I did not. Minimum wage is a tricky thing. Because it would seem like, oh, just raise up minimum wage like really high and that'll fix all the problems. But actually, no, it doesn't. Dang, how did I get all those coins so fast? I want this coin. Give it to me. We're getting it now. Alright, this level is easy to make a comeback on. Let's go. Last round comeback. Let's go. Thanks whoever shot Conquer. Appreciate that. Let's go. First place. Probably this game, honestly, if not Mario 64. I mean, Mario 64 is a bit light on collectibles. It's more like, here's some stars and some power-ups you can turn on. 100% of that, 100% of this game, 100% of Banjo-Kazooie, including the stop and swap items once I found out about them. Several games, and I've still gone back and played through this and Banjo-Kazooie multiple times. It's like the best boss start we've had all run. The second time is nasty because he leaves bubbles, and bubbles are like a 4-second time loss. Fortunately though, if you get far enough ahead of him, they pop, and so it doesn't matter, so you pretty much just drive the course and ignore all his BS. It would have made more sense for him to leave ink slicks on the water since he's an octopus, but whatever. He farts spiky balls. Is that the first time that sentence has ever been said? He farts spiky balls? Oh, that was close. Yeah, look at me doing these frame perfect bubble dodges here. What's all these questions? Are you trying to like data mine my passwords to get into my account? You're just playing 21 questions. I don't even know what the weirdest object in my house would be. I don't have very many weird things. I'll leave the missus in charge of decoration, and she's more of a traditional decorator. She's not very eclectic. You can do it. We're gonna need to do this bonus mission first. I gotta go get the key. Where is it? Crescent Island, I believe. Yeah, like Girls is sitting there like right now on my YouTube login page with my username. It's like, did you forget your account? It's like, okay, if I ask enough questions, eventually I'll get it. believe it's in that cave over there. There we go. No. There we go. Turn to lobby. It's like, Girls Not Blue needs your help. All he needs is your credit card number and the 3 numbers on the back to secure the epic win. What a shot. You always want to avoid this beach right there towards the start of the round because the computer will always go there, pick up a power-up, and shoot one of the other players every single time. It happens 100% of the time when you play on this level. If you use the bombs away code, which gives you maximum, like you pick a power up and you instantly go to level 3 on this level, one of the computer players will always die at the beginning because they'll just get spammed with rockets and blow up. But if you're playing against the computer, this stage is pretty much just driving back and forth over red balloons and going and finding a computer opponent and blowing them up. Like Minecraft Banjo over there. Thanks a lot, Pipsy. Where is she? Ooh! Why are my shots not targeting? Player is ejected for targeting 15 yards and an automatic first down. Alright, let's get so close we couldn't possibly miss. If we lose, I swear. Oh my gosh, we're actually losing to the computer. How bad are we? Oh, that hit. Now, if we could just get the drop on her one good time, this will be over. Got her. Okay. I've never 100%ed Donkey Kong 64, and I have no intention of doing it. That game is just a collect-a-thon, grind-a-thon. They waste your time, they do that.
You won first prize.
Yeah, I wonder where that guy is now. Like, I wonder, like, what's going on in his life. Did he ever get Zafina Tekken 7? Maybe I should check the ban list and unban him and see if he comes back. Let's see. Where's our... How do I shot unban? I guess I can't. What a shame. There's got to be a way to. I mean, kinda. Yeah, I kinda do. We got a trophy race. Dang it. I like listening to all the Silva Gunner remixes of the Donkey Kong rap. There's the one where he replaces it. He says, "This rap isn't funny. If you know the words, you should shoot yourself." But hey, if you know the words, you can join in too. I like how in Smash Brothers they replace the chunky lyric with "he's one heck of a guy." Like, really, Nintendo, you were that worried? And you can't even hear it in the Smash Brothers, like with all the commotion going on. Oh, I hated Lanky Kong. He was so annoying. I'm just not a big fan of clowns in general. Like, I don't have a clown phobia, but I just don't like clowns. It's not my favorite archetype. Do I know the whole Donkey Kong rap? I'm trying to remember how it starts. So they're finally here performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you want to clap as we take you through this monkey rap. DK, Donkey Kong. DK, Donkey Kong is here. Yeah. And then he's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. His coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. And then I kind of drop off after that. Who is next? Is Tiny next or is it Diddy? I don't remember. I think it's Tiny. Like, I don't remember the bridge between those two sections. Like, I know Tiny is... How does Tiny start? I remember she's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can float through the air and climb up trees. This girl's got style, so listen up, dudes. She can fly through the air and climb up trees. I don't remember. Yeah, because he can handstand when he needs to and inflate himself just like a balloon. I always thought it was funny how the singer pronounced the word balloon in that, because he doesn't say inflate himself just like a balloon. It's like inflate himself just like a balloon. A balloon? What is a balloon? That's that guy from the Jungle Book, right? No, Bumper. No, you do not get your own game. Get out of here. That's going to show up on our cringe tomorrow. Me trying to... Just for clarification, I was not singing that. I was just stating the lyrics. That's all I was doing. So don't put me on cringe. I don't want to be on like those AGDQ cringe compilations where like the audience sings. Oh my gosh, I have to look away. Ah, what did Pipsy think she was gonna do? Get blasted. Get out of here, Pipsy. Pipsqueak. Bag drumstick. Go back to the frozen section. Speaking of drumstick, what's your guys' favorite ice cream? Oh gosh. No, 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 no. Made it. Yeah, but do I want them though? Like, You know, I don't want all the cringe subs. Like, people just... Because then they'll be like, oh, he doesn't rap. DK rap every week. And maybe I shouldn't subscribe to this channel. Oh, yeah. Here, let me botch that. Oh, yeah. You can't restart the races with a trophy race either. You gotta play it to the end. Or quit. Like a quitter. There's plenty of cringe in my early videos, so if they wanted to put me on the cringe, they could by now. Like a lot, but I would hope there would be some like grace and forgiveness for the fact that a lot of my videos are legitimately like 12 plus years old at this point. Like some of my very first reviews of stuff like Rabbit Punch and Rastan and Fight Fever. Dang, what was that? Tattoo Assassins, Rugrats, Scavenger Hunt. I reviewed that pile of trash. That's an idea for another stream. We'll do like a... we'll look at my old reviews and we'll go back and play those games to see if they're any better than I gave them credit for when I was like however old I was at the time. I'll definitely look into playing it. Dang, I love cookies. Like, cookies are awesome. Where is that? Where is that recipe? Yeah, this one will do. Yeah, you guys need to check this out if you like sweet stuff. That's my mom used to make those growing up, and of course hers were perfect. But that's a pretty good mock recipe. It's pretty much the same thing. I like to go with a little less peanut butter when I make those. And yeah, literally 12 years. Let me. Oh boy, another one of these. My channel. Videos, sort by oldest. Yeah, my first video was a review of Rabiolepis 13 years ago, so long time. Those are oatmeal cookies, but they're not like oatmeal cookies, if that makes sense. Like, you're thinking about the oatmeal cookies that everybody's grandmother makes and disappointed you. Those are like just straight up clumped oats with like Hershey's melted chocolate around them. Trust me, they're good. Go TT, go TT. Yeah, like, things were different in the early days, man. Like, you don't even know. Yeah, it's not like a... Like, what I would consider an oatmeal cookie, like, oatmeal cookie is... like, the ones that have dough, but with, like, oatmeal mixed into it. But this is just straight up, like, oats coated in, like, a mixture of melted chocolate, butter, sugar, brown sugar, and then vanilla extract, which I love. I love vanilla flavoring. And peanut butter, and you can add more or less peanut butter depending on how much of a peanut butter person you are. My wife is not a big peanut butter fan, so when I make those I use minimal peanut butter. But Mom would use a pretty good bit. Oh, it will. It's a busy time at work, and that's all it is. It's like nothing horrible going on. It's just a very busy time. And we had some people out last week, so just having to play catch up. Maybe we'll go back to playing mustard as opposed to catch up next week. Alright, this time I'll stay in the river because this game. I don't have to do this now, but I might as well get it out of the way so that when we finish the last race section, we're ready for WizPig. Which we're not going to be able to finish tonight, but that's fine because we'll have a lot of content to play through next week. I really am seriously considering going back and looking at some old videos that I made on the channel. Heck, maybe we could even watch them together live because there's like literally 12 years worth of content. We could squeeze 3 hours out of that. Watch some of my old videos and like comment on them and we can all cringe laugh together. It'll be great. It'll be a good time. And by good time I mean not at all. It'll be pretty bad. Don't show up for that. I think most stuff probably has a scary origin as far as ingredients. Like take for example peppers. Like here's a plant and it's like I'm gonna make myself really hot so that stuff won't eat me. So what do humans do? Hey, this burns your mouth when you eat it. Let's put it on food. Like tobacco. Like who sat down one day and was like, let's take this plant, roll it up, set it on fire, and then breathe the fumes. Like, who did that? Who decided that was a good idea? And then liked it so much that other people started doing it.
Hello, friend.
He wanted Dippin' Dots. Dippin' Dots are good. They're just so expensive for what they are. Like, you can't really justify them. Other than, like, if you're on vacation and you're wasting a bunch of money anyway, and you see them at the mall, and you're like, okay, I'll get some Dippin' Dots. I'll dip them dots. Shenmue, that's the forklift game, right? If you see an egg drop out of a chicken's butt, you're gonna eat it. Isn't that the plot of Osmosis Jones? Don't do that. This is probably my least favorite track in the whole game. It's terrible. And the silver coin challenge is awful. And they're all out of the way. There is one placed in a shortcut that you may miss though, so that's nice. But I'm not sure, a lot of the shortcuts in this game aren't really that good. At least against the computer. Maybe they are to like speedrunners and stuff. But I just don't find them all that useful. Donkey Kong 64 fans having flashbacks to the Nintendo coin back there. Yeah, I need to go pick out like some of my favorite reviews. Where did he come from? Where did all these guys come from? What the heck? This is why I hate this level. Get out of here, you scum. You trash, Brock. Get out of here. Yeah, that's the one. It's the one where you just pretend to be Bill Murray the whole time. I remember when that game came out. That game was something special visually and gameplay wise. It was good. It wasn't as revolutionary gameplay wise as it was graphically. But yeah, that was in the days of, like, on Friday your mom takes you to the video store if you're good and you get to rent your game for the weekend. And I remember seeing that game, and I had played Donkey Kong on the Game Boy and really liked it and played the crap out of it. And so I was like, okay, I'll try this Donkey Kong Country. And I remember the whole family was like blown apart by not only how good it looked, but how good it sounded. That game was really special. It was something different. Conquer. You got to be careful with that log. If you hit that log the wrong way, it'll spin around like 360 degrees and send you flying into the wall on the other side. And you'll lose. Go, go. What are you doing? Go! It just like stands there. What is this trash? The log physics are really weird. It's best just to avoid them. The key is on this level, by the way. We'll go back and get it after this race. Oh, we jumped the log. That was neat. And that's so strange. You would think they would want to capitalize on the success of Donkey Kong Country, but I mean, now they brought the series back with like Donkey Kong Country Returns, but they don't really milk it like they should, which I guess is a good thing. It's kind of almost like Perfect Dark or something. When you hear new Donkey Kong games coming out, it's special. I don't know. Scarcity makes a game series more special, honestly. There's that new Perfect Dark that got announced that they haven't said anything else about. Probably be playing that on stream. I love some Perfect Dark. Now that I've got the HDMI capture unit, I need to stream some of that. When I did my test run though, the audio and the video were out of sync. So I've got to figure out how to fix that or make it so that it's at least not an issue for you guys. If work would slow down, I would have some time to get the N64 capture card working so I could play some console stuff. This is another level I don't really like. I'm just not a big fan of the plane levels. The plane is kind of janky. And it requires you to play janky to get the most out of it. You get the feeling that in development, the main vehicle for a lot of these courses was switched. I wonder if the plane was last. And they were just like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you could just fly on some of these levels? And so all of a sudden they had these 3 vehicles they needed to balance. And we're like, oh, we need some more plane levels. Well, what about windmill planes? Okay. Yeah, just stop. Like, stop buying Sonic games. Somebody said one time, I don't remember who said this, so if I'm plagiarizing, I'm sorry. The problem with the Sonic series is that Sonic means so many things to so many different people that Sega is never going to be able to figure that series out. They've tried rebooting it, they tried copying Sonic Adventure, they've tried ditching Sonic Adventure. They've tried so many things. See, we were always a Nintendo household, and so when Sonic came out very early in my life, he was the cool game to have. Like, if you had Sonic, you were cool. Because Sonic wasn't like Mario. See, Sonic was a hero, but Mario was like a do-gooder hero, right? I don't know what a hero is, but Mario was like boring compared to Sonic because like Sonic ate chili dogs and he said stuff like hip and radical and tubular. So everybody wanted to be a Sonic kid when Mario came out, but we were always a Nintendo household. And it was so expensive to rent a Genesis and the game from the video store, and you only got to keep it like one night. You had to bring it back the next night, so it just wasn't something my parents wanted to spend a lot of money on. But I always wanted Sonic, but I never really got to play it. I think a neighbor had it, but they moved before I could hang out with them very much, so I didn't get to play it at their house. Anyway, all that crap aside, I played Sonic. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Didn't get to play it anymore. Years later, I have a GameCube, and I've finished everything that I own. Movie Gallery gets this game called Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. It's like, what the heck, man? It's like, I remember reading about this in GamePro for the Dreamcast. I want to play this game. And that game is like what Sonic is to me. It's Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And I don't know that I've played another one since. I tried playing Sonic Adventure 1. I couldn't get into it. I tried going back to the original trilogy, and it's like, they're okay, I guess. There's a lot of logistical flaws with Sonic 1 through 3. Like, the game has 1 foot in platforming and 1 foot in speed game. And there are lots of levels where the level design encourages you to go fast, but then screws you over by putting a spike pit or an enemy in the path of you going fast. So it's like I have to run a little bit, stop, run a little bit, stop. And Sonic controls feel the best when he is moving. When he has to slow up and do like that really awkward platforming, it's not good. And don't get me wrong, Sonic Adventure 2 is a rough game too when you go back and play it, but I like it better than original Sonic. Heck no, I didn't go to that. I'm not gonna earn all those emblems, who cares about that? I think I hacked it years later using like Game Shark or something. Alright, it's midnight. So I'm going to knock out the TT challenge from this level so that we have all of the amulet going into next week, and we'll finish this game up at the start of next week's stream. We're just going to go get the key, so it really doesn't matter. I burped and coughed at the same time. Oof. So the key here is sneaky. It's hidden behind you. So you have to activate that, climb up this drawbridge, fail miserably, and then go back and do it again without all the racers running into you. Oh my gosh. Get up there, TT. This is not that difficult. I'm convinced the computer ignores this drawbridge here, because you would think this would set them back really far, but it really doesn't. What the heck? Do I not have the speed to get up there? Is that it? There we go. Mecha Sonic. GamePro used to run a segment called Lame Pro every year at April Fool's. It was actually really funny at the time. One of the funnier things, they had a parody of the game Myst on the computer. I wish Riven Mike was here. He's a huge Myst guy. But they had a parody of Myst for the called Pissed, like P-Y-S-T, Pissed. And then it turned out eventually there was a real game with that name, with that spelling. And so they had to print like not a retraction, but like a, hey, that's a real game. We were just joking around about Pissed. Dadgummit, Banjo. I thought we were cool. Whoa there. That's not how physics works. You pretty much just do this loop in this level. Just take the block around, get some bananas, come back up here. Rareware gets an at least you tried balloon for this mini game. Because once you see the veneer of how simple it is to complete, it's just not. Not really entertaining in the least. And the computer only kind of tries here. It's kind of like, whatever. Minecraft Diddy strikes again. Oh, thanks a lot, Diddy Kong. And then he stole my bananas. If I see that little chimpanzee. Nope. Isn't this fun? Alright, there's our banana. What are you doing, TT? And victory. The moment of victory. I love it. Tails is probably my least favorite Sonic character just because he's always simping for Sonic. Like you can literally fly, dude. Like you're cool on your own. You don't need to be like Sonic. Like all that cringe music, but you actually like it from Sonic Adventure 2. Like Tails' theme, which is just like a song about how he wants to be like Sonic. It's really kind of creepy. Poor Fox. And then there's like Knuckles, who's just like, don't cut yourself on that edge, kid. And then there's Rouge the Bat, which I don't know what that did to a lot of adolescent, prepubescent boys who are still trying to develop normally at that point. Anyway, this next silver coin challenge is an absolute train wreck because of Greenwood Village. So we'll call it a night for here, and we'll be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel. If you're not a member of the Discord, please hop in. Doesn't cost you anything. Just come in there and post low effort memes and talk about what you would like to see. And we'll be in there. We'll be talking about wrestling and all sorts of other dumb things. Anyway, guys, take care. It's been fun. I hope you all have a great week. We'll see you Monday.